Hey, what's going on? It's Romeo and Thursday, man. Today was a rough day. We got through a lot, so check it out. So this was funny, and I don't know, you guys are going to think I'm weird, but I thought I'd tell you this story anyways. Yesterday, I was coming out of the grocery store, and I was walking through the parking lot, and I found some money. It was five $20 bills. And so I pick it up. I look at it, five $20 bills, right? $100, right? So I take 40 and I drop the other 60 back where I found it. Then I stick the 40 in my pocket, drop the 60. As I'm walking away, somebody goes, "Oh, excuse me, you dropped some money right there." And I said, no, I just found it. And I just took 40 because, maybe somebody else will, it'll make their day to find, $60, whatever. And the dude who told me goes, "Oh, that's kind of nice." And literally just walks right by the money and leaves it there. I thought for sure he was going to pick it up. Nope. So we both just walked to our cars and left. So I don't know if anybody found the $60. I don't even know maybe whose it was. But yeah. So I guess that's kind of weird, right? But I didn't need $100. I mean, I shouldn't say that. Everybody needs $100, but that could have made, I took 40 because that's what it cost me in the grocery store. I just figured, God's hooking me up and somebody else could get hooked up with the other 60, or maybe the person who lost it will come back and find it, And that's funny. You know what? That's twice. Yesterday, I found money twice, actually. Because I went to the golf course to hit some balls at the range, and I had $5 in my pocket. I forgot about that. I had $5 in my pocket, and when I went back to my truck, there was $5 sitting in the grass behind my truck, and I go, "Oh, shoot, I must have dropped my $5 that I had in my pocket," because I've been known to drop money. And sure enough, nope. So I actually found $25 yesterday. All right. I mean, the only reason I picked up the $5 is because I thought I had already dropped it. So I just stuck it in my pocket when I was driving home. I go, "Oh, wait, I do have $5. So anyway. Yeah, you ever find, what do you do when you find something? You just keep it? I mean, when's the last time you found money? What happened? We're talking about finding money, right? I found some money the other day, and I only kept part of it. It was 5 20s. I kept 2 20s and left the rest. Make somebody else's day, Good morning, Al. What's going on?
Hey, what's up, bro?
Hey, what up, bro?
Hey, bro, I was mowing a property, and I saw this lottery ticket, Rome, and I almost ran it over. And I didn't, and it had $200 on it, Rome.
On the ticket?
On the lottery ticket. So I cashed it. I cashed it in, took my guys to some nice lunch. You know what I mean? Like, I took care of them, I didn't keep it for myself. There was 3 of us, we split it 3 ways, on food.
Heck yeah, that sounds right. That sounds like the right thing to do.
And what was left, I think we got like 2 12-packs of Modelo's. This was quite a few years back. It was like 2 or 3 12-packs, and I was like, cool, everybody good. It's Friday. We just ate lunch for free. We got some drinks to go home with us. I mean, who am I supposed to give it to, Rome?
I don't know. I don't know what people do when they find money. I mean, yeah, I don't know.
But there is a company that I know they donate a lot of like money and stuff like that, and it's a big property that I do, and when I do find money there, I take it to the lady at the front desk, and she donates it to whatever, like charity or whatever they're doing.
Yeah, that's good.
You know what I mean? So, yeah. But if I find it out on the street, Rome, I ain't knocking on nobody's door or flagging nobody down.
I wouldn't either. No.
Right? And I ain't asking nobody walking by either unless they're looking for it.
Oh, all right. All right, later.
All right, later.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, if I'm finding money on the street, I'm taking a piece. I'm not taking all of it. I mean, I don't. Somebody else could have it. Somebody else might find it. That might make their day. They might actually really need it. You know what I'm saying? Unless I find like $100,000. I mean, and then anybody's picking up $100,000 they find on the street. Better reevaluate how much longer they're going to live. But I mean, a couple $100. It's not changing my life dramatically, but it might change somebody else's life dramatically. So I'll take my cut. Don't get me wrong. Yo, Rome, that's actually really cool. I wouldn't have personally, wouldn't have personally, but that was a cool way of thinking. And I've never heard that before. Oh, just leaving some? Well, I didn't need it all. I mean, what am I going to do with it? I'm going to go buy me what? Another case of beer. Somebody else might need it for something else. I would tell you something funny, though, about finding something. I found a golf club one time that was exactly like the one I had in my bag. And it was brand new, and mine was old. So what I did was I took the brand new one and turned my old one in and kept the brand new one I found. I don't know if that's right or wrong. So what happens when you find something? You ever found money? RD4254-7-7. Yesterday I was coming out of the grocery store and I found 520s. They were, rolled up, sitting on the ground. I opened them up, counted the money, it's 520s. So I just took 40 and I threw the other 60 back on the ground where I found it, right? Rolled it back up and tossed it on the ground. And the guy behind me was going, "Hey, you dropped your money." And I said, No, I just found this money. I'm leaving some for somebody else to find. And he just kind of laughed at me and I'm sure he thought it was weird, but I thought he was going to pick up the money. He didn't. He just kept walking right past it, left it there. So I don't know who found the other 60, but I hopefully, they didn't take it all either. But you know how people are. What happens when you find money? Have you ever found money? RD4254-7-7. Yo, Rome, I found like five $2 bills around my car one day, leaving the doctor's office. That was badass. Nice, crisp bills. I'm going to tell you something silly about $2. I got this crazy ass friend who makes us all carry around $2 bills because he says it's for good luck. Good morning, Doc. What's going on?
Rome, I've never heard of such a thing.
Okay.
So you found money, but you only took half of it.
A little less than half, yeah.
Man, I can't wait till I got it like that.
Come on,
I found
man.
money before,
First of all, hold on. If $100 is going to make or break you, then you need to reevaluate what you're doing to do better. $100 that I found is not going to make or break me. Okay.
That was your blessing, though. You only took part of your blessing.
Oh, well, maybe it was. Well,
yeah, that was for something good you did.
That's because I'm better than all of you. Even better.
Man,
I'm better.
That's crazy. You see when these guys find money outside the ATMs? It's like $100,000, and then they get a $5,000 reward or a $500 reward.
No, I've never seen that before.
I've seen it several times. You hear about it all the time, and I'm the type of person that I take it as a blessing. I keep it. If I find it, finders, keepers, losers, weepers.
Okay.
And I have found money before outside my managers where I was renting a house and I was having problems with the AC, and I went down there to argue with them. Come outside and I find an envelope, $2,800. Did I turn it in? No way.
Okay.
Took it as a blessing.
All right. I mean, I'm not arguing. $2,800 though is a significant amount of money for somebody. That could have been their rent. That could have been, that could devastate them. I probably wouldn't keep $2,800. I mean, I might take $100 for my trouble, whatever. But to each his own. RD4254-7-7. Hey, Rome, I also found a wallet full of money, like $2,000 at Universal Studios on the Simpsons ride. My kid thought it was mine, but once we were leaving, I saw a couple kind of panicking, and I asked if they were okay, and they said they had lost their wallet. I had looked at the ID on the wallet, and it was the same guy. I gave it back. Oh, well, yeah, that was very nice of you. I mean, that $2,000, that could have been their trip. You could have ruined some family's trip by losing $2,000. I mean, it happens, man. I've lost money before. I was at the golf range one time. I had a $2,000 in my pocket for something. I was going to buy something. I don't know what I was going to buy. And when I got back to my car, it was all laying on the ground. All the hundreds were just laying there, and I was like, holy moly, it fell out of my pocket. Nobody picked it up. I got it all back. But, man, it just happens. You never know. RD4254-7-7. Let's talk about finding money. What do? Are you just a selfish jackass like Raider Dave? Or are you kind and nice and realize that giving it back or not taking all of it is the right thing to do? Talking about finding money. When's the last time you found some money? I found some yesterday. I didn't take it all. I left some for somebody else to find. I just thought that was the nice thing to do. RD4254-7-7. I will tell you something funny, though, it wasn't finding money, but one time I was at an ATM, This was probably 10 years ago. I was at an ATM getting money out, and instead of 20s coming out, 50s came out, $50 bills. And so I was just getting $100, so 5 50s came out. And I thought, oh, geez, let me get some more money out. So I started taking money out till 50 stopped coming out. That was, I don't know if that's kind of like finding money, I guess. Hey, Rome, when I was working at the waste management facility in San Leandro, the employees there were finding $100 bills in the mounds of trash. They said it was up to about 4,000 total. Wow. Well, that's interesting. Wonder why. Hey, Rome, I used to throw fake $100 bills on the floor at the mall just to watch people's faces light up. Never saw the face when they tried to buy something, though. Jeez. You're just evil. That's just evil. Alrighty, 42547-7. I actually knew a guy whose father-in-law up in Fresno, at the mall in Fresno, he lost like a $30,000 diamond bracelet at the mall, and somebody turned it in. Nobody kept it. So, yeah, a lot of good people still out there. I mean, you got to take a little cut for yourself, though. If you find something, I'm not saying, I'm not over here telling you to be a perfect angel. Take a little cut for your troubles. Let that teaches that person a lesson that maybe they should pay more attention to their money. And, but you don't want to put somebody in a tough position. If somebody's losing if somebody's dropped an envelope with a few $1,000s in, it was probably important to them, especially if it's in an envelope. Okay. I found some money the other day, and I only took a portion of it. I found 5 20s rolled up. I took 40. I left the other 60 for somebody else to find. Good morning, Al. What's going on?
Hey, what's up, Ron? The Seahawk Lou.
What up, Lou?
Hey, Ron, I remember I found some money. It was a Black Friday when they leave the stores open on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I was going in broke because I was like, I'll just go with you. I went with my cousin.
Of course.
And I was in the Walmart parking lot, and I get off, and I found a roll of money. And I'm like, oh, dang. So I tell them, let's go home, because I don't want people to come back and say, hey, I dropped it here or around here,
Yeah.
I found $850 in a roll of paper.
Damn, little boy and girl didn't get no Christmas gifts that year because of you.
Nah, but I did. I got some good stuff that day.
Yeah, you sounds like it.
I kept it all, Rome. I wasn't giving nothing back. You snooze, you lose sometimes.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
There's good people in this world. There's bad people in this world. You guys just tend to let everybody know who you are by the way you do things.
Hey, and there's lucky people in this world.
Yeah,
and I'm one of them every now and then.
Whatever helps you sleep at night. Already 42547-7. Hey, Rome. I was with my daughter at the mall one day, and I found $15. I picked it up, looked around, and proceeded walking. We spent it on food at the food court. Well, I will say this. I do want to say this about finding money, okay? And like Seahawk Lou found $850. That's somebody's Christmas money, right? They're out shopping. I found 5 20s in a parking lot of a grocery store. Okay? I don't believe $100 is going to break somebody at where I was. Okay? So that's why I took a little cut. Maybe they come back and find their 60. Maybe they don't. Maybe somebody else takes it. Okay? But when you find something, a considerable amount of money that could actually break somebody, and I'm not saying $100 can't break anybody. I'm just saying where I was, I know those people ain't missing $100. But it could break somebody. You might want to try to at least find out who it is if you can. You know what I'm saying? If you can't, okay, maybe it is, a blessing. Finding $15 in the mall with your daughter, okay, it's $15. You go, okay, maybe it's just a lucky day for you. But come on, you got to make some decisions depending on how much money you find. Hey, Romeo, this reminds me, like if I was walking there, and it also depends on what it's in. I found 5 20s rolled up. Okay, that means somebody just stuck in their pocket. if you find $5,000 in an envelope, somebody's using that money for something. Somebody's got it. You know, if you find $5,000 just laying on the ground, might be a guy who just has a lot of money. But had I found $5,000 laying right next to where I found it, I probably would have waited around just to see if somebody came back panicked in the row of cars I was standing in. Okay, I wouldn't have kept it. You never know, that might break somebody. Alrighty, although in fairness, it probably wouldn't have broke anybody where I was. Hey, Rome. This reminds me, Mr. Wagyu from Carniceria Gonzalez. One time, he posted on a story that he left his renter's money in back of his truck and drove off, and the money flew off. He later went back and only found a couple of hundred down the same road. Oh, so somebody picked it up. Somebody else picked it up. That's crazy. I mean, people lose money, right? And most people, I think, are nice enough to give it back. But I also believe that, you know, you gotta have accountability. You know, be a little bit more careful with your money. So you don't want to, you don't want to rip people off. But yet, hey, you also got to take a little bit for your troubles, right? Raider Dave sent me, hey, Rome, is it too early to say Cowboy Ruben sucks? And he's a jerk. Signed anonymous Raider fan. I guess it's not. Hey, good morning, Rome. I remember once my sister asked me to borrow money on a Friday. I gave her 100 that same day. I said, don't worry about it. The next day I was grocery shopping, ran into an old coworker. As we're talking, he said, look, there's $100 on the floor, and said, I can have it. I told him it was his since he seen it first. And he said, it's okay. I can take it. Just thought to myself, like karma. And a chuckle to myself, amen. Maybe karma is real, huh? Hey, Rome, do you think they should give the person that finds the money or a reward? No, I don't think so. If you find somebody's money, I don't think I don't think anybody should give you a reward. If you find something that belongs to somebody else and give it back to them, you don't deserve a reward. No, come on now. Well, that just totally devalues the fact that you were doing an act of kindness. I mean, it totally makes you look like a jackass. You should just, be kind enough to give somebody back something they lost. Because people don't lose stuff on purpose. It's not like, people don't lose stuff on purpose, right? Most of the time, people just accidentally misplace keys or, drop stuff or things fall out of the pocket. No, you should never. No, that's just stupid. That just makes you look like a jackass. What did you send me here? All right. Yo, Rome, you ready for tonight? Bang, bang, diner gang, San Francisco. Yeah. Preseason starts today. Is that what you idiots are trying to tell me? It's preseason, so all you losers out there who have no lives and you got something to do now. Watch football. Watch preseason football. Preseason football might be worse than watching, I don't know, the Ocho. Preseason football is just terrible football. It's an embarrassment. Actually, preseason football is an embarrassment to the NFL, to be honest with you. And you idiots act like it's a Super Bowl for some reason. Oh, my God, preseason's here. Football's here. Oh, my God. If your life sucks that bad that you're just waiting for football to start, you really need to see a therapist and really get a better wife. I don't know, go get a better job, get a hobby, spend some time with your kids. Something better than what you're doing right now if you're excited about whoever this idiot that said, bang, bang, Niner game. If you're excited about the Niners and the Titans tonight, you're a loser. You really are. What did you send me here? Oh, another football guy. 842-547-7. Yo, Rome. Are we doing Monday Night Football again at Just Wing It? I think we are. I hope we are. I think we're doing Monday Night Football is going to be awesome at Just Wing It this year because now they have the golf simulator, so now we can do two things at once. Yeah, absolutely. I think we're going to do, we're doing Monday Night Football again. I think so. Good morning, Hal. What's going on?
Hey, what's up, Rome? It's Raider James, man. How you doing?
Hey, what up, brother? What you up to?
Hey, I was just listening to what you were saying about the fan excited about the preseason game.
Yeah.
Man, that's kind of like me and a buddy of mine. He actually is a Seahawks fan. We were talking about how teams in the media get excited about the following year, the two teams that played in the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
Saying it's a big rematch,
Yeah.
and these teams are excited. Man, I'm a Seahawk, man. Okay, I lose to the New England Patriots. Man, as I'm going to shake your hand showing my Super Bowl ring, you think I feel bad? Man,
that's awesome.
Rematch. We played again in the Super Bowl. Come on now.
Oh gosh, that's hilarious. That's hilarious.
That's right, man. How you been?
I am doing okay. I just I'm doing good, man. I just don't want to be here today.
Oh, that's right. Hey, I feel you on that.
I don't know why. I just don't. Man, I got stuff to do at the house. I just don't. You ever just not want to be at work? You know, you just got other things going on. That my dryer, I got to figure out why my dryer's not heating up and the timer's messed up. I got to go do that. I don't want to be here today.
Man, I be wanting to hit that little call-in sick button 24/7.
I wish I had that. I got to pull some rose bushes out. I got things to do, man.
Hey, well, good to hear from you. Last one today.
All right, brother. Yeah, Raider J, man, he is a great guy. I went to Bull County. I forgot to ask him. What were we talking about? Oh, you know what I was going to tell you? My boy's nephew just got signed by Seattle. I was going to look and see if he was on the roster. Yeah, a buddy of mine who lives here, his sister just got signed by the Seattle Seahawks. I think 3 years, I think is what he was telling me. I was trying to figure out, I was going to check the roster real quick and see the depth chart. Let me check out the depth chart. I guess a couple of the running backs on the Seahawks got hurt, so they picked up this kid. I think he's a running back. Oh yeah, I have no idea. I'm over here looking at the roster like I even know what the kid's name is. I have no idea. All right, 842-547-7. Hey, Romeo, the only reason you don't want to talk football right now is because the Chiefs suck and they're done. If they were still good, you'd be all about it. Not during preseason. I didn't care about preseason when the Chiefs were good. I don't care about them when they're bad. I don't care about preseason. I tell you guys all the time, my life is amazing, and but it's so much better than yours. That's why I don't care about preseason or fantasy football. I don't need something like that to distract me from how much my life sucks, because my life is great. I do whatever I want, whenever I want. I'm off early enough to go out and do whatever I want. Yeah, my life's great. I don't even know. I mean, I do got to fix my dryer today. I hope I can fix it, but hopefully I can figure it out. But yeah, people with happy lives don't care about preseason or fantasy football. Those are anybody who gets so involved in a football team and tries to disguise it and justify it as a fandom. No, you're just trying to avoid your life because your life sucks. It's really all it is. You're trying to live vicariously through the success of something else in any manner to make you feel better because your life sucks. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just go ask a Raider fan. All right, 842-547-7. Rome, that listener talking about the Kansas City Chiefs, you must be new to you must be new to the show, because every year you say the same thing about preseason. He don't know what he's talking about. He's a dumbass. Oh, he must be. Yeah. I don't care. I've said that for years. I think fantasy football is stupid. I think that preseason's ridiculous. And you get these idiots that live it's one thing to live vicariously through a sports team during the regular season because your life sucks and you want some sort of happiness and joy in it. But if you're finding happiness and joy in preseason, your life really does suck. I mean, and if you gotta play fantasy football to make you feel like you can accomplish something, you really need therapy. I mean, I feel bad for people who have to live like that. What'd you send me here? Good morning, Rome. I've just a quick question. Are you making a new Raider song this year? I am making a new Raider song this year. It's actually already done, to be honest with you. It's already done. I'm just not going to play it till the season starts. Hey, Rome. Yes, I'm still in Humboldt. Oh, Raider James still in Humboldt. And to the fan that doesn't know, your Chiefs are ramping back up. They signed Kay Walker from Seattle, who was the MVP of the Super Bowl, and Mahomes 100% now. Yes, I'm a diehard Raider fan, but a big fan of football in general. Can't wait to see what improvements we make and go from there. We're getting ready for our season here, too. We play Southern Oregon next week. Go College of the Redwoods. Blessings. Yeah, College of the Redwoods. Boy, I haven't been to College of the Redwoods in forever. Yeah, I like Raider James. He's a good guy. I can't believe he's up in Humboldt County where I grew up. No, Michael Bean is here from the Marriage and Family Center, 661-327-5100. We talk to him every week about relationships to try to help you better yours. Good morning, Michael.
Good morning.
How's everything going?
Things are just swimming along amazingly. I can't complain about a thing.
All right, Michael, I want to talk about what's going on in relationships in today versus, 30 years ago. Do you believe that relationships today are any better than they were, say, before the internet? Better.
Maybe in some ways, maybe not in other ways. They're sure different. People are having relationships with programs now.
I know.
Actually having relationships with people who don't exist.
I'm glad you said that because I'm glad you said that because I saw a commercial yesterday for a Chat GPT. And this older lady was talking to it, asking it questions about the weather like it was actually having a conversation with a real person. Yeah. And that's what made me think about that, was these relationships today. Remember, your dating pool today is so much bigger than it was before the internet. You would actually have to go out and try to put in a little work and a little effort. So once you actually accomplish something like getting a person's phone number or taking them out and going on a date with them, actually putting in a little more effort to meet somebody, you may have cared a little more about whatever it is may happen in that relationship, if it progressed or not. To now, you just, you swipe on somebody and you go, okay, well, I talked to this person, I didn't like him, let me swipe next, I'll find one, it'll be all right. And I just wonder how much people care about relationships today because of how little work you have to put into it just to even begin one.
Well, you have to put very little work into kind of that first date. And because of that, I've met with several people who've had a really hard time kind of convincing themselves that they should go out again with somebody, even somebody that they really liked and hit it off with. Uh-huh. And the only reason is that there's 8 other people who are attractive right there in their phone.
Exactly.
And so it's takes a real effort to overcome that temptation for, to explore somebody new and meet somebody new rather than try to actually do the hard work of getting to know somebody and overcoming, their and your idiosyncrasies and all of that.
So as a human, are we doing a disservice to ourselves in the way that we're doing things now? Are we happy? I mean, are people happy in their relationships, Michael? I mean, people say they are. People say they're happy dating. But I just don't know that people are truly know what I know it must sound like a Hallmark movie, but I don't think people truly know what it's like to be happy with somebody else.
And it is. Electronics are interfering with our happiness. They are. So many people report that being on social media makes them unhappy. And they're on it. What does that say? What does that kind of say if there is a technology or a thing that's readily available around you that doesn't make your life better, that makes your life worse, but you continue to choose it over not having that in your life? I just think that's just pretty tragic.
I'll say it. They're stupid. I've been telling you, people are stupid for years, Michael. These idiots are out here running around trying to pretend like it's the best thing ever. And there are some great things about the internet that you can utilize to make human beings and society better. But we use it for the stupidest things, and they make us unhappy. That just shows how pathetic we are as a human race.
Well, the closest we're getting to kind of putting some limits on this is that parents are starting to form groups where they're supporting each other in not letting their kids be on social media. You know, they're saying, well, yeah, let's let them at least be 16 before we start bombarding them with all these messages that they're not good enough, or other people are having more fun than they are, or, you know, these little just stupid things that aren't true, lots of just urban legends that get passed along like news, you know, and so that's about as close as we're coming now to trying to put some limits on this thing that's not making our lives better.
Okay, Michael, hold on a second, because I do want to take it a little bit further as the generations are now growing up with it, and how it's going to change relationships in the future. So Michael Bean is here from the Marriage and Family Center. Michael Bean is here from the Marriage and Family Center, 661-327-5100. Good morning, Michael.
Good morning.
I want to take it a little step further with this technology, because I think it's a hard conversation to have when you talk about technology, because it was so great growing up without it. It was just amazing, but it's still great to have it. But when you don't know both sides of it, you have to argue with kids who grew up only with it and go, look, there was more to life if you only understood, but you don't understand because this is all you've ever known. So when we look at relationships, I mean, you and I, obviously, Michael, know what it was like to have to talk to somebody in person if you wanted to meet them. These kids don't. But if that's all they ever know, and that's the way the world's progressing from a relationship standpoint, are they really wrong in what they're doing?
I mean, they're not wrong. They're living in the current world that we're providing with them, well, you know, to them. Yeah. But we're not doing them any favors either. I think the fundamental skills of interacting with a person, having a deep relationship with another person, are really being eroded. We were talking offline about how these all the little gadgets on our cars that keep us, you know, centered in the lane and keep us from running into the person in front of us. Everything make us lazy as drivers. It makes us worse drivers. We're also becoming worse at creating relationships and maintaining good relationships. If there's someone that you care about, that you want a close relationship with, it takes a different skill set than you're going to get from AI.
Even with technology, and when and this is kind of what I wanted to ask you is, you and I sit in a room together because we've decided, you know what, we're going to settle down, unless we're going to live in different houses and just communicate through technology. At some point, we're going to be in the same, you know, house together 20, you know, sometimes 20 hours a day. Technology cannot help us, right? Unless we just ignore each other and how to communicate with each other.
It's worse than that, Romeo. Technology hurts us. It hurts us in the same way that the car that we're driving, that tends the lane for us and keeps the distance from the car in front of us and does all of that stuff for us, kind of short circuits our ability to do things for ourselves. Our technology, when we get on AI and talk to it, and it's just so ingratiating. It's like every idea we have is great. And it wants to talk to us all the time. And if we say something stupid or, you know, blunt or hurtful, it doesn't even bat an eye. It kind of like rolls with it. And, you know, it's still our friend. Well, guess what? People aren't like that. We actually do have to watch what we say around people. We have to respond, you know, with some tact if we say something wrong or put our foot in our mouth or something. And you are not going to learn that from this gadget that's made to, you know, make you love it.
I want to ask you something, Michael, and this might be a little bit off topic of what we're talking about, but you look at these younger generations who grew up on social media and AI, and they get so offended and so insecure about comments from people they have never met, from people that could be a robot, that could live in a different country, live in a different city, that they will never see in their lifetime. But literally, these guys can be out here on social media, guys or girls or whatever, and it's detrimental to their health, But then when we apply that to relationships, it seems like we've gotten more sensitive because of social media or because of technology, but yet we're supposed to be in good relationships and not and be able to handle some insensitivity when we're dealing with a partner, right? Does that make sense to you, Michael, what I'm saying? It seems like they're contradicting each other, life and relationships.
It's tough. And then that whole thing is all rolled up in, how PC do we have to be? How much has our society changed so that we kind of can't talk about anything without hurting somebody's feelings versus, well, maybe it's okay if we're more sensitive toward, people who, maybe there are bullies out there and it's okay to kind of say, hey, let's not bully people. There's a whole, that whole thing is underlying this thing. The internet just puts it all right in your face. If there are people that are really going to set out to set you off, they've been given a platform that makes, we used to be able to look around the classroom and kind of see maybe one or two people who just really like to rile up somebody, really like to try to get under somebody's skin. Well, the internet has just given them an open platform to just do that, to just really hammer at people who are going to react to things.
What do you think, Michael? What do you think relationships go? I mean, just in general, do you think as humans progress with technology, do you think we're going to figure it out, or in the same way that we haven't figured it out now before technology with relationships, we're just going to keep moving along the way we are?
I don't know how long it's going to be before there's a truly functional AI that can actually help like a couple interact with each other better. There isn't one right now. Again, they're all just trying to grab little bits and pieces from all the self-help books in the world. About half the advice is really bad. But until that time, man, be a therapist because the internet is messing people up, and you're going to have plenty of work to do.
How can, and just as real quick, how can it ever be that? I mean, because Michael, you and I have talked for years. I mean, you've changed my mind on 100 things over the last few years, and it's more of a personal. You can't do AI can't do what a human does. And even if, I don't even know how it can get to the point where they can say, you know what, our relationship's this. They say, okay, I can help you in this way. And then somebody else comes in and go, our relationship's that. Oh, let me give you the same advice that I just gave those people. They're two different, who are dealing with two different things.
Right.
And I just don't see it. I don't see how AI, but it is what it is. Do a lot of people go to AI, by the way, for relationship advice?
I mean, they might even start there. Hopefully, they can pretty quickly see that it's just pretty surface level stuff, and it's not, as you said, directed at their specific situation. Just getting general advice sometimes can be really helpful, but only sometimes. If you've already kind of tried the normal stuff, you're probably not going to get a lot new from AI. And you said it can't do what humans do as far as taking in all those variables, looking at the big picture and helping people. You're right, it can't yet. But that's what I'm saying. There's going to come a time when you can sit down and have that device really do a thorough assessment, really get into the inner stuff, the upbringing, the whole just kind of like, oh, that's the dynamic that's happening here. Let's work with you. Someday, that's going to happen someday. But between now and then, we have devices that are only designed to just ingratiate you and kind of just throw some information out there that 80% of the time is pretty good, and then 20% of the time is wrong, and a lot of the time this isn't helpful at all.
All right, Michael Bean is here from the Marriage and Family Center, and I'm just going to tell you right now, Michael, AI can never do what I do, ever. I don't care how long they work on it. It'll never be able to be me. It's on 94.1. Good morning, Michael.
Good morning.
All right, let's talk about sex, Michael. It's been a while since we've talked.
Let's do.
Well, sex and relationships, and we've had a couple. I've had a couple of people comment over earlier this week about just they're not getting their needs met sexually in their relationships, and a lot of people think that cheating is an acceptable justification if your wife, your husband's not really, giving you whatever it is what you want. And we obviously both don't agree to that. I think cheating is a terrible idea. But I just don't think people know how to, and we were talking about just earlier about insecurities. I think people are more insecure in their lives than they've ever been. And I just don't see how people are going to handle things like this, Michael, when they have to deal with their partner.
Yeah. And when we try to fix a problem in a relationship, sexual or otherwise, and it doesn't work, we start to get the idea that it's never going to work. That nothing will work. They're the problem, we think, instead of the relationship having an issue. And we can't fix them. We can't make them better. They're always going to be that way that we're going to be unsatisfied with. And we start thinking, no, I can't possibly make this better. And yet I have all these ties to this person, emotional and house and kids and whatever else, that our lives are combined now, in-laws. And so we've got this whole thing, and it's really complicated and difficult to just make a break. And yet I'm not getting these needs met. And then now this coworker or somebody I grew up with or something reaches out to me, and it becomes really tempting to kind of mess up something instead of try to fix something, because like I said, you tried and it didn't work.
I should take this a step further, Michael. Instead of just sex might not be the thing in your relationship that is hurting you. It could be the communication. It could be the time spent together. It could be 100 different things. If you're not getting what you want, you're not getting what you want.
True, and sex is sometimes just an indicator. It's just kind of like a litmus test, that something else is really wrong, that there's a lack of connection in some other area. And so now, our intimacy is also suffering.
And with, so what do we do, Michael? I mean, these people are, I wish I could tell you the stories. There's just some stories out there from people I've talked to that are, friends of mine that are just miserable. They're just not, and they're just learning to live with it and justify it in a way that I just don't think people have to. You could get back there, right?
If people knew that you could learn to connect better, you could learn to overcome the bad habits that are escalating conversations and replace those with better habits that actually create closeness and intimacy and more respect and more trust, instead of destroying the trust and respect between people, then I just don't know that there would be these kind of affairs that happen because people are unhappy or unsatisfied in a relationship.
How do we get that insecure in a relationship, Michael? I mean, with the person... Yeah, go ahead. Well, I'm just saying, you've been with somebody 10 years, and all of a sudden you're having an issue, whether it be, hey, we don't do the Sunday thing anymore where we did this and did that. It was so much fun and so great. It made me feel so. And then all of a sudden you're going, well, it's because of you, or it's because of me, it's because of this, it's because of that. And instead of working on trying to fix it, we get insecure about things. We used to have sex every couple of days, and then we had kids and life and blah, blah, blah. And now I'm insecure because you don't want me. And we just get to these points with people that we've been with forever.
Well, here's a typical thing that happens. This isn't the only thing that happens, but you gave that example, and so you're the partner that's missing those Sunday times together, and now you say to your partner, I really miss that. Remember, we used to do that every Sunday, and we'd go out for dinner, and then we'd have a nice long drive together and just talk, and we don't do that ever anymore. And then you say something like, I've just been working so hard lately, and by Sunday I'm just exhausted. And that's the end of the conversation. And now you feel rejected. You feel like, wow, I really made a bid for more connection, and you didn't even pick up on it. You just kind of went, times change. And so now I just kind of brood with that for a while. And it takes me a long time to ever bring it up again. Mm-hmm. When I do, I tend to bring it up the same way because I haven't really rethought a better way to maybe approach it, or how to really kind of put my foot down about it, how to really kind of say, hey, this matters a lot to me, and it's messing with my head, and we got to do something as a couple to kind of fill a gap here. We're not saying that. We just kind of do the same thing again. We get the same kind of response, and now we feel like we're beating our head against the wall. Well, you know what? I brought this up repeatedly, and I just get nothing back. And so now I may never bring it up again. I might think, it's useless to even try. My partner has become somebody who doesn't like to do anything. They just work all the time and then get tired. And I just can't live that way. Do you feel it?
Yeah, hold on a second, Michael. I want to talk a little bit more about that. It's Hot 94.1. Hey, Rome, finally. Just you and me in the car. Miss your show. Thank you, all the teachers thank you, all the teachers listening to you. Sweet and sour bear, have a good day. You have a good day as well. I'm glad you guys are enjoying the show when I say something funny. It's funny that you said that. It's funny that you brought that up. Yesterday, I was out playing golf, and I normally don't do this, but I don't normally go in the clubhouse after golf. And just because it's hot, tired, I want to go home. But and I was playing by myself, so I really didn't have no reason. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to go have a beer. And I walk in, and I sit down at the bar in the clubhouse. Husband and wife walk in. I've known them for, I've known them for probably 20 years, right? Not personally, I don't hang out with them, but I do business with different people. Same, kind of running in similar circles, see them at different events. Hadn't seen them in a few years, though, because I haven't been going out as much. And the first thing the husband asked me is, you still on the radio? And I went, yeah, still on the radio. Oh, I don't listen to the radio anymore. I listen to podcasts. I went, okay, that's great. I don't need you to listen to the radio. I'm good. But I just thought, okay, I don't know what point you're trying to prove here in front of your wife, but okay. After he says that, his wife goes, hey, Rome, how'd the backpack good boy go? Who won? And I said, oh, yeah. I started explaining, we gave backpacks with Rodriguez. It's going great. And then she says, she asked me about that, and then she goes, are you going to do Monday Night Football this year? I heard Just Swing It has great golf simulators. And I'm going, your husband walked in, and I don't know what he was trying to prove in front of all of this, for his wife just to go, yeah, obviously she still listens. So I thought that was absolutely hilarious. And then he kind of slithered away, and I just thought, what are you doing, dumbass? What are you trying to prove? You're trying to make yourself look better in front of your wife? I mean, what? I don't know what you're trying to do here. It was the most awkward exchange for this guy. And, well, now I know I don't ever go in the clubhouse. So that was a long way of saying, I appreciate you listening. I'm glad we got some alone time.
Hey, what's up, Rome?
What up, Ruben?
Hey, dude, it was just like that about a couple weeks ago at the park. We were talking something about the backpacks and the haircuts and stuff. And one of the guys there started talking like, oh, he's still on the radio. I haven't heard him in a long time. And his wife walks up talking about, he just won Hot Wheel tickets from you. I told him, damn. I said, I got to work for you guys. I said, I know you got to hear me on the radio say it all the time. I said, haters going to hate.
Oh, Ruben.
But that's, they make themselves look so stupid by acting like that, Rome. You know what I mean? Like, telling you they haven't, you still on the radio and when they just won something? Come on. That's a sucker type, Rome.
All right, Ruben. Later.
Yeah,
what's going on?
Good morning.
Hey, what's up?
We listen to you almost every morning, so much so that our son calls you Uncle Rome. You're Uncle Rome. Mommy, put it on Uncle Rome. He's 4, so
hey, if he's going to call me Uncle, I'm going to get him a pack of Cools and a tall boy and give him some bad advice then.
Okay, he'll call you Unc. He'll be with it, too. He'll be like, I'll take it for my daddy.
That's awesome. All right, thanks for calling. I'm going to tell you something right now. I don't care. Nothing bothers me. I mean, I love it that you guys call when I just tell you these stories because I know you guys go through it. I know you guys will be out and you'll run into somebody you ain't seen in a while, and for some reason they want to put you down or they want to try to embarrass you for whatever reason or degrade you for some stupid reason when I don't know why. Maybe because their life's that miserable? I mean, I'm not really sure, but I don't tell you these stories to make me feel better. I could care less. My life is great. Everything is great. I don't have a care in the world. And, I just don't. And I know a lot out there that feel the same way. Actually, all my friends that I hang out with feel the same way. They just don't have a care in the world. And it's just so... I appreciate it, though. But it is what it is. I just tell you these stories because I know you guys have all been in that position. All of you. Probably all of you have been in that position. You run into somebody you ain't seen in a while. You run into a family member, and they just want to make themselves look better than you for whatever reason. Who you trying to impress? Because you're not hurting my feelings. I mean, unless you're trying to impress your wife, I'm not really sure why, because you're not hurting my feelings. Hey, Rome, let's play Stockdale. I got a membership. I love Stockdale. Stockdale's a great golf course. I love Stockdale. I like the guys at Stockdale too. The guys that work out in the pro shop. Those guys are great guys. Hey, Rome, it's nothing, Rome. People are just, they are D-bags. Here's what I don't understand about people, and you guys will all know this. And I understand it, but you guys all understand. I cannot be happier for people that succeed, that do better things. I don't know. If you're my friend and I just want to see you do better, I don't care. I want you to be happy and be better. And if you do better than me, I don't care. I'm not a jealous person, I guess. But all these guys, like these suckers out here, and you guys all know them. Instead of just being happy with their own lives, they got to make sure they bring yours down to their level. But that's why I tell you these stories, so that because you guys can all relate. You guys have all been in that position before, Hey, good morning, Romeo. Nah, bruh, he meant he doesn't listen to the radio because my car doesn't have the option for radio, only phone streaming. But I do listen to podcasts, specifically the Romeo and Friends one. He worse than the people that say they don't watch TV. I'm just like... Pass your Netflix password. Can I tell you this? Oh, it's so funny that you said that. This chick tried to tell me she don't watch TV. She said, I don't watch TV. I'm too busy in my life. I don't watch TV. Then proceeded to tell me 3 shows to watch on HBO Max and 2 on Netflix. She goes, yeah, I don't watch TV. I said, you just gave me 3 shows to watch. Well, that's not TV. It's TV. Man. Oh, gosh, I don't know.
Romeo, Steeler Tyrone.
What up, Tyrone?
What's going on, brother? Somebody hated on you?
Yeah, pretty much, but it don't matter. It happens all the time.
It never does. It never does. Hey, you know they say if you don't have haters, you're not doing good, right?
Well, okay.
and all the haters you got, Romeo, you're doing great.
I guess that's one way to look at it.
I'm just saying, if somebody got time in their life to hate on the next person, come on, man.
Bro, who got that much time, dude? There's beer to drink, there's golf to play, there's tacos to go hang out. Yeah. There ain't I ain't got no time to hate on nobody. I got stuff to do.
Hey, bro, we only promised 100 years here. They say 100. The oldest I've seen was 109, 110. Look, enjoy the time you're here.
Exactly. All
right, brother. You guys have a good one, man. You guys be good, be safe.
All right, see you later, bro. Later, brother. Yeah, I got time for all that, man. I got stuff to do, man. Today, what do I got to do today? I got to go home. I got to go stop by and give me some chilaquiles. Maybe have me a cold one. I got to go fix my washer. Pull out some rose bushes. I got to watch the new Jack Reacher. That Reacher just came out. I got a lot to do today. I ain't got time to hate on you.
Romeo, is the topic really about Cowboy Ruben?
No.
I just tuned in and I heard people that are hating, people that are miserable, people that like to rain on other people's parade. And I thought we were talking about Ruben.
Ruben's not a hater or miserable. His life is great.
He's always hating on me.
Well, that's because you're an
He
idiot.
never congratulates me.
Yeah, but you also hate on him. You're both two idiots trying to argue with each other to prove a point.
I always give him props.
First of all, let's be honest. You two clowns are both try to be so manly and machismo that if anybody says anything that it affects your manhood, you get so insecure and sensitive that you two idiots fight with each other all day.
Not at all. Raider Dave's one of those guys that doesn't have no cares in the world and loves to see everybody win. So you're wrong there, Romeo. Absolutely wrong.
Well, based on everything you guys fight about, I'm absolutely right.
I don't know. I bet you if you did a toll, you would win.
I've been doing this. It's not my first day here, Raider Dave. I've been here a while.
So have I. I thought we were talking about Ruben. Sorry, Ruben. Have a great day, Ruben.
Those two idiots will argue about nonsense for the rest of their lives. Yeah. What was I going to tell you something? I forgot what I was going to say. I'm out of it today, man. I just really, I just don't want to be here. And I'm kind of hungry. I got other stuff to do. All right, 84254-7-7. I know what I was going to tell you. The other day, yesterday, I took off. I had to go buy some treats. So I was hanging out with some buddies. Like I said, I was out golfing. And a couple of buddies of mine called. Hold on a second. Good morning, Hal. What's going on?
Hey, what's going on, man? I got a question.
Yeah.
See if you got an answer. Look, hey, how do you guys do any kind of like promoting? Like if I pay for like a sponsorship or?
Yeah, we do that stuff. Absolutely.
How do I find out pricing and how to go about that? Because I opened up my own pool service company 5 months ago. It's taking off. I just want to get the name out there a little more.
Yeah, we could do that. I'll give you. Hold on a second. I'll give you a number. What's your pool company?
Timeless Tide Pool.
And you started a few months ago?
I started in March, and I'm already, it's taking off, man.
Okay, so let me tell you what was funny. This is kind of a funny thing. My buddies were making fun of me yesterday because I was out playing golf, and I hooked up with them a little bit after golf. So we went and had a couple of beers, had some lunch, right? And I told them I had to go. I had to go across town to this dog store over on the other side of town. And they were laughing at me. What do you got to go? I said, I'm going to buy my dog some. They make some specialized treats for the dogs, cupcakes, things like that. I'm going to go get them some. And my buddy, they're not dog people, which I get. Okay. He goes, bro, you're going to drive all the way over town to pick up? How much is that going to cost you? Like, was really in my business about what I was doing. And I said to him, I said, my dogs are happy every time I come home. They never have a bad day. When I get home, they all run to the door. Their tails are wagging. They want to hang out. They want me to pet them. They are never, ever have they ever had a bad day. How many times you come home to your wife and kids? And I know his wife and kids. And they don't even say hi to you. Kids are on the phone. Kids are on the tablets, their computers, or whatever. Wife is having a bad day. She's all texting and fighting at work. And what do? Bruh. Yeah, so don't tell me what I'm about to do with my dogs and get from my dogs, because my dogs have never once had a... Dogs are literally the only living creatures in your house that every single time you walk in that door, they're waiting for you. Your wife isn't doing it all the time. Your kids aren't doing it all the time. Your husband's not doing it all the time. Those dogs are. Never have a bad day. So if I'm going to roll out and go buy them cupcakes at some fancy pet store, because they deserve it. All right, 84254-7-7. Yo, Rome, it's Gilrod. Good morning, Romeo. When I get home from being out of town all week, my dogs go crazy. I lay down on the floor and let them jump all over me. Where do you get the cupcakes from? That place over there by Trader Joe's. Over there. That dog store over there. All right, 84254-7-7. Hey, Rome, it's funny that you say about your wife being happy when you come home. The only time my wife's ever happy to see me when I come home is when she wants to go out to dinner. Exactly. Your dogs don't want nothing from you except for you to come home. All right. So the first day of school happened yesterday, right? Your kids, moms, dads, how'd it go? How'd your kids' first day of school go? I forgot to talk about it. I didn't even think. Did they have a good day, a bad day? Some of your kids started high school. Some of your kids started junior high. I think Raider Dave's daughter started junior high. Some of your kids started elementary school. I mean, how was it? What happened? Anything good? Did your kids have a good day? Already 42547. All right, so how'd the first day of school go for you and your kids? What happened? How'd your kids do? Anybody got anything? All right, 842-547-70, Romeo. My son is in the 4th grade. I sent him to school a nice new pair of jeans, T-shirt, some Air Force Ones. Why did this guy come home missing a shoelace and he ripped his pants? I don't know what he did. I asked him. He said he didn't even know. How? Sounds like you went out drinking, huh? Came home with one shoelace, huh? How do you lose a shoelace, by the way? I can understand a 4th grader ripping his jeans. He's out there playing, having fun. You know, that happening. But how the heck do you lose a shoelace? That's a new one. So you got to buy your kids some new shoelaces, I guess, huh? I don't even know where you buy shoelaces. RD42547. How was your kid's first day of school? How, moms and dads, how was your kid's first day of school? How'd it go down? They have a good day, bad day? What's up? RD42547. Hey, Romeo. My daughter went into 7th grade this year and came home with homework. Who gives homework on the first day of school? I thought that was when you just learned everybody's names and got your school supplies and books. Already had homework. I didn't even know they still sent home homework. I thought they stopped that after kids started crying about they have too much busy and they needed emotional support animals to do homework. I didn't even know they still sent homework home, to be honest with you. But yeah, the first day, who sends homework home on the first day? I thought that was that. I thought the first day was you get your books, you get your school supplies, you get the list of things that the teacher needs in the class, you get some permission slip to sign, something like that. Hey, good morning, Rome. It's Raider Rob here. My daughter said junior high. She was so happy when I picked her up. I was bumming I got 5 on it. Oh, I was bumping. I got 5 on it. She didn't walk to the car. I had to pull over and turn it down. That's funny. Well, that's funny, Raider Rob. Yeah, what happened? How was your kid's first day of school? All right, how was the first day of school? Hey, Rome, looking at the first day of school day post. The schools no longer have a dress code. Girls in short shorts and skirts, spaghetti strap shirts, and wearing chanclas. Okay. So, okay. I don't know who you're looking at. Where do you find first day of school posts at? By the way, is there like a website or something? RD42547. Is there an app? I don't know what you guys are checking out. Hey, Romeo. Let me tell you what happened, Rome. So, our little boy, it was his first day of kindergarten. He was kind of sad. Me and my husband both went to drop him off. He was crying when we left him. So I called to check in on him, and he was still crying. I called my husband and told him that he was still crying. And my husband said, well, are you going to go pick him up? I said, no, he's got to learn. Well, Rome, my husband went by and grabbed my son because he was crying on his first day of school and wouldn't stop. Yeah, that's not a good thing. You got to let that kid roll, man. You got to let him cry through that day. Yeah, your husband doesn't really know what he's doing, huh? Sounds like you're the better parent. What'd you send me here? Hey, Rome, really? I got 5 on it at the kid's school, and he wondered why they call him an idiot. Well, Raider Rob does some dumb things. Yes, I would say that. He is a Raider fan, so okay. Hey, good morning, Romeo. I hope the kid had a great first day of school, man. I hope these kids had a great first day of school. Here's my morning rant. Some of these parents, let me tell you, I live by an elementary school. These parents need a clue when going to pick up their kids. Get there early. Don't double park or park on the corners or block driveways. Parents need to respect the residents that live there. Thank you. Have a good day. Yeah, they do. You're right. I 100% agree with you. They're a bunch of dumbasses and lazy dumbasses at that. Hey, Rome, my twin started 9th grade. My little one started 4th grade, and when I picked them up, he said, "Mom, Papa didn't take my picture." Oh, this is the one that sent me about the no dress code. Girls in short shorts, skirts, spaghetti strap shirts, and wearing chocolate. Yeah. Oh, you've seen them on social. Well, stay off social media. All you got to do is stay off social media. Guess what? You don't have to be on social media.
Hey, Romeo, overall, it was a successful first day back to school for my daughter.
Okay.
She said it was boring. I asked her, how was it? And she said, it was boring, just, getting everybody situated. The one thing I did notice, though, was I bought my child 2 pair of shoes. And she still went to school in an old pair of shoes. And I asked her, why didn't you wear your shoes?
That's
She's like,
hilarious.
I'm going to wear them this week. I don't want to dirty them. I said, that's the whole point. I bought them for you so you can go back to school fresh, like Romeo said, and you got your old beat-up shoes on.
Yeah, you got to go fresh. You got to look fly on your first day.
And she said because they're comfortable. She likes them because they're comfortable and PE and everything. So I said, okay, but make sure you wear these new shoes or I'm going to take them back. I got 90 days.
I got 90 days.
And another thing, Romeo, there was a lot of hot mom activity out there.
There's always hot mom activity at the schools, man. They're everywhere.
And, there's one thing that these hot moms are attracted to, and that's a responsible dad. So, Raider Dave was out there pumping out his chest, walking my daughter to class, and goodbye, I can't wait to see you, I miss you.
And hot moms are a sure thing. So, yeah.
Yeah, it was really, really, so I can't wait till today, see what I see today. I will be there picking her up every day. 15 minutes early. All right,
later.
Bye.
That's funny. All right, so what happened? How was your kid's first day of school? All right, 842-547-7. I do got to tell you guys something funny, though, about how out of touch I am. A buddy of mine, his daughter is a senior in high school. And I was asking him, hey, did you take her to school? He said, nah, she rode the bus. I said, and she's a senior? He goes, well, yeah, how else is she supposed to get? I said, her own, she don't got a car yet? Well, no. He said, no, she don't got a car. And I was like, well, I thought, he goes, what do you think? I go, I thought all seniors just had cars. I just assumed that if you're a senior in high school, you drive yourself to school. I mean, the parking lot's full. I just assumed that's the senior class. Apparently not.
Hello, good morning.
Hey, what's up?
So, my kid's first day of school.
Yeah, what happened?
So, his first grade comes out, second grade comes out. Here comes my third grader. He's like, how was your day? Amazing, Mom. So much better than Miss Cope. There goes my second grade teacher standing right in front of him when he says that. She turns around and looks at my son like, I'm so glad that you're not my student again this year.
Oh, that's great. Oh, kids are great, man. Kids really are. Oh, that's awesome. All right. Well, thanks for calling. I appreciate it. Bye. Already 42547-7. Yo, Rome. So did you have a car when you were a senior in high school? Because I didn't either. I did not have a car when I was a senior in high school, but we were poor, My buddy's rich. My buddy can't get his kid a car for senior in high school? I mean, he got enough money. Him and his wife make good money. They good. I was poor. We couldn't afford a car. So, all right. I didn't get my first car till I was in, I don't know when I got my first car. I wasn't a senior in high school. I might have been in college. Yeah. Check this out. My crazy dog brought in a dead bird. I don't know where she found it. I don't know what, but I go in to the bedroom and on the bed, there's just feathers everywhere. I don't know if this is normal. I don't know what kind of crazy thing my dog's going through, but it was just incredible. I don't know if she was like just sitting there chewing on it, laying on the bed, but it was nasty. Boy, oh, it's nasty. Who does that? Who brings in it? I mean, don't cats? I guess cats bring in dead animals, right? When they catch them. But I didn't know dogs did that. But yeah, the dog it was so weird. RD42547-7. The dog was just laying there on the bed with a dead bird. It was pretty nasty. I don't know. Just feathers everywhere. It was actually kind of gross, to be honest with you. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if the dog caught the bird and killed it. I don't know if the bird was already dead. How the dog found the bird dead in the back. I have no idea what happened. But it ended up in my house. It was gross. RD42547-7. It's Romeo Todd. Is that normal, by the way? Is it normal for that to happen? I have no idea. So my dog brought in a dead bird. Now, she's just a little chihuahua, and she never has done anything like that before. It was so crazy. And by the time I caught it, it was on my bed, and she had feathers everywhere. And I think, if I remember correctly, she was just sitting there chewing on this dead bird. Now, I don't know if she caught it or not. I don't think she's capable of that. So there must have been a dead bird in the backyard, and she found it. And why she brought it in, I have no idea. Apparently, you guys are telling me that's kind of normal. It's not out of the ordinary for dogs to bring you other dead animals for some reason. But I don't think she caught it. RD42547-7. Good morning, Al. What's going on?
Hey, what's up, Rome?
What up, Ruben?
Hey, I wish my dogs would bring me a bird. They always bring me skunks.
Oh, God, that's gross.
We walk out the backyard, and right when you open that back door, and I'm like, oh, man, they got some more. And there's always at least like 2 or 3 they'll catch. But they tear them up. And, man, these dogs be stinking.
Oh, that's terrible. Oh. Well, at least I guess.
You're good, bro. Enjoy that bird. It's a better gift than what I've been getting.
No. All right, Ruben. Later, man.
Later, bro.
RD42547-7. Yo, Rome. Maybe your dog was just trying to pay its rent with a dead bird. Oh, God. Oh, that's pretty funny. Oh, man. I can't. I don't know. It was gross, though. It really was gross. So the other day, my little dog, my little chihuahua, brought in a dead bird right onto my bed. Feathers everywhere. I didn't. By the time I realized it was just tore up everything everywhere. Is that normal for dogs to do? My dog's never done that before. I mean, I have no idea. Good morning, Al. What's going on?
Hey, good morning, Romeo.
Hey, what up, man?
Hey, I just want to say, dogs are animals. They resort back to their natural ways. They will hunt, and dogs do that. That's a normal thing for them.
I had this dog for like 10. I think I've had her for like 10 years. She ain't never done that before. She don't even get off the couch. All of a sudden,
maybe a cat just did it, and then she was like, "Oh yeah, this is a toy."
Maybe
they'll treat them like toys.
Okay, maybe that's what
They'll
it is.
Play with them.
I never seen that happen. I never. And all this time I've had these dogs, they've never brought anything in the house like that, a dead animal. It's crazy.
No, it sucks because you got to clean it up. But, they show you nothing but love.
Yeah, I know.
So you got to love them back.
Yeah, I don't argue with that. All right, man. Thanks for calling. I know, my whole bed had feathers everywhere. I had to go take a dead bird out of my house. It was nuttier than hell. It was actually kind of nasty, though. I think maybe the dog was just sitting there chewing on the bird like a toy. I guess it's normal, right? They've never done it before. I mean, she's like the most homely dog there is. She goes outside for a little while if you go outside with her, but most of the time she hangs out in the house. Crazy. RD42547-7. So yeah, I had this, one of my little chihuahuas brought in a dead bird, and I guess was just sitting in the house, in the bed, chewing on it because there was feathers everywhere when I found out, and a dead bird. It was gross. Alrighty, 547-7. Hey, good morning, Rome. Good morning, Romeo. I have a dog that's 3 years old and 6-month-old puppy. The puppy has been bringing in pieces of twigs into the house and using it as a chew toy. I don't know why. I don't know which one did it, but I was picking up what I thought was pieces of wood, and actually it was a lizard shredded up into pieces. Good times. Wow. What kind of skills does your dog have to catch a lizard? Those things are quick. Good morning, Nat. What's going on?
What's up, Romeo? Raider Rob here.
What up, Raider Rob?
What's up, brother? Hey, usually when my dog does that, it's because I'm either getting onto her for dragging something around or moving something, or going out and staying out too late, or just, like if she wants to feel sorry, she'll bring me something to my bed. Usually one of my dirty socks or my drawer. But never does she go back. No, I don't think she'll go out and mess with birds or anything like that.
I don't.
But,
This dog could not find. I don't think this dog has the skills to kill a bird. Must have found one. But
yeah, she must have found it or something and said, "Hey, I'm gonna take it to my owner because he did something nice to me," or he yelled at me.
I don't know. These dogs got personalities. That's crazy, man. All right, Raider Rob. Thanks for calling, brother.
All right, brother.
I had a dog once that ate a couch. I left her home alone, and I don't know if she was mad because I left her home alone or bored or whatever, but she literally ate my couch. Damn near ate it in half, ripped it apart. I mean, she was a good-sized dog. She was a part Rottweiler and part Shepherd. But yeah, she ate my couch. I had to get rid of it. That's how bad she ate it. So yeah, I don't know. Never brought a dead animal in though, but ate my couch. Dog brought in a dead bird. It was just laying on the bed, chewing it up, feathers everywhere. It was gross. Good morning, Al. What's going on?
Romeo,
Yeah.
I used to have a pug, and when it was like about a year old, I finally got a parakeet, but it was blue. And oh my God, so I was trying to train this parakeet because I was good at training the birds that we had, to fly to my shoulder, head, and sing the cucaracha song. And so this damn bird, like, we caught her. That's how I got her. And she was so smart, but at this moment she was acting so dumb that she went ahead and she tried to run away. But since the dog was kind of, like, oh my God, in the puppy stage still, she ran into the curtain, which then she freaked out, so she flew into the wall, went ahead and did like the whole cartoon thing where she like slid all the way down from the wall. Literally like a cartoon, and I was freaking out, and then my pug, he goes and he runs, and I thought, she was safe behind the couch. Nope. We turn around, this dog had her in his mouth. And the parakeet's just like, oh my God. And we're like, oh my God. 'Cause we didn't know if he was going to bite her or if he's, just catching her. We got it out of its mouth. And I kid you not, that parakeet never went ahead and just flew away like crazy. She learned her lesson. He was just trying to catch her.
Oh, the parakeet lived?
Yeah, no, yeah. He would just
nice.
like, how like dogs, they move their puppies? Or like how animals, they move their babies?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he was just holding her for us.
That's pretty good. That's pretty funny.
No, they're smart. So I'm pretty sure your dog just brought you like a gift.
Yeah, she could bring cash. She doesn't mean to bring a dead bird.
Right? I'm like, no, you guys need to bring in some money. Like these crows, we need to train them.
All right, thanks for calling.
Bring in some money, but man, yeah, that parakeet learned its lesson
That's
until
hilarious.
it ran away for the last time.
Oh, that's hilarious. All right, thanks for calling.
Lord
Appreciate it.
Have a good one.
Bye. Hey, Romeo, our cat just brought a dead bird in today as well. Our roommate said it's a gift or a peace offering. Yeah, I don't. Okay, I never heard of that before. I never heard of that before. It's crazy. I mean, the dog just was sitting on the bed, chewing on a dead bird. Feathers everywhere. Alrighty, 4254777. Hey, Raider Rob's dog has a curfew. Never heard of a Raider dog ever having a curfew. Okay. I don't know what that means, but okay. What did you send me? Somebody sent me a video of a dog. Let me see what the dog's doing. Oh, geez. The dog just bit the camera. Hey, Rome, I just told my dog she can't be on the couch. She made me catch 2 paws. Oh, it was. The video is the dog trying to just going after the owner. Yeah, it's funny. I don't care if my dogs are on the couch or the bed. It don't bother me. And so this is kind of funny. Yesterday we were talking about school clothes before we got out of here. And today's the first day of school. So I hope everybody's got their new school clothes on. But we were joking about kangaroos. I used to wear kangaroos to school. Those were my school shoes, and we bought them at the hardware store on the reservation. And so somebody texted me, man, Rome, as a kid, I thought kangaroo shoes were the best. I think you run faster. I remember the rubber sole used to come off after a while. Yeah, and they had a pocket in them. The kangaroos, and they had that little pocket in there to keep money. Yeah, for those of you that don't know anything about kangaroos. Yo, Rome, which team do you think will do surprisingly good this NFL season? I couldn't even answer that question right now. I haven't paid attention to any of the teams. I mean, I know some of these guys are coming off good seasons, but I haven't paid attention to any football, so I couldn't even I couldn't even answer that question for you. Sorry. Let me look. Hold on. Hey, Rome. Hey, my kitty eats bugs. Oh, your cat eats bugs. Yeah, those animals, man, they're weird. Hold on. Let me look at the teams. I have to look at the teams first to see. Okay, so I think Denver's probably going to do well. The Los Angeles Chargers could be surprising this year, although I don't believe in Herbert. I don't think he's a great quarterback. I believe in their coach. So maybe the Chargers could do well. Obviously, Buffalo's probably going to be Buffalo. They'll just lose in the playoffs. Yeah, I don't really see anything. Maybe the Bears. The Bears were pretty solid last year, right? Didn't they do well? Packers. I don't know. That's a very good question. And I have no insight. I don't know. I don't think I can answer that question very well. Alrighty, 42547-7. Yo, Rome, hit that Raiders song. Preseason this week. When does preseason start? Tomorrow? I think preseason starts. Is that when preseason football starts? Hold on. Tomorrow? Today's Wednesday, right? Yeah, tomorrow that starts. Where are we at? The 13th? Oh, yeah, 13th. Preseason starts tomorrow. We're at the 12th right now, yeah. Yeah, you'll get the Raiders song when you get the Raiders song. Probably not till the season starts. Preseason's ridiculous. Preseason don't matter. But I got the new Raiders song. I'll get it out to you. Already 42547-7. That first day of school. Are your kids up right now? I don't know what time does school start anyways. I don't even know. I actually don't even know when school starts. 7:30? 8:30? You moms and dads should be up right now getting your kids ready for school or at least first day of school. That's hilarious. All right, so it was funny. Yesterday we were talking a little bit about somebody was mad. A guy texted me, and he was saying how his wife was mad at him for not taking the day off to go to school, to take the kids to school. And I was thinking, and I thought that was kind of crazy. Dude's got to go to work, man. He's got to, someone's got to pay the mortgage, right? My trainer the same way. Had to cancel the class because he's got to take his kid to school. Ooh, yeah, your kids don't care. I mean, all your kids care about is the first day of school, whether it be the kindergarten, maybe it's why do both parents have to take them to school? Where does that logic come from? Especially if it's like third grade. I can understand kindergarten, maybe your first day of junior high, that's a change. Maybe your first day of high school, that's something new that is can be a little, cause a little anxiety for your kids because they're going to a new school. But, I mean, come on now. Whoever has to be at work, go to work. Whoever takes the kids to school, just take them to school like it's any other day. I mean, what? You guys are ridiculous. Some of you parents are just ridiculous when it comes to the first day of school. Unless, like I said, it might be that moment, where it's their very first day of school. You might want to be there. Photos. Very interesting how things have changed over the years when it comes to the first day of school. Let's say here. Oh, Raider Dave. What did Raider Dave send me? Hey, Rome, keep that Raider song in the trash where it belongs. Raider Dave. We'll bust that Raider song out in a little bit. Not today. We'll get to it when football season starts. Don't worry, Raider Dave. I'll get it for you. I'll pull it out the trash here in a couple weeks. It's a good one and a bad one. Yeah, it's funny. All right, 842-547-7. Yo, Rome. Hey, I'm glad these kids are going back to school. I'm going to drop my kids off at school. I'm going to go have some breakfast, just relax. My husband's at work. I'm on my own, Rome, today. It's going to be great. You're right. Both parents don't have to take their kids to school. Well, they don't. Going back to school is not a milestone moment unless it's like the very first day or maybe the first day of high school, something like that. But nah. All right, today's the first day of school. Some of you, it's the first day of school ever. Some of you, it's your first day of high school. Some of you, it's the first day of middle school. So some of you in new school, it's your first day there. What'd you send me here? Hey, Rome, being there for your children first day of school is not just about the photo. It's about another milestone in their lives. Well, let me tell you this, and I'm going to tell you this. 4th grade, milestone in their life, okay? Kindergarten, maybe 1st grade is a milestone. If you go into first day freshman, high school, a milestone. You're going new. So, no. But like, you guys are talking about, like the guy yesterday, his wife she was like going into 3rd grade or something and was mad at her husband for going to work instead of taking it. That's not a milestone, okay? Milestones are when you're going to a new school. Maybe, okay? Maybe. Obviously, the first day of school ever is a milestone. Maybe the first, and maybe, college, sending your kid to college, that's a milestone, yeah. But come on, man, you people go way too far with it. 4th grade is just another grade, man. Milestones are, if you're going to be there for your kids, your milestones are when they get award ceremonies, their sporting events, things like that you should be at. You're going to get mad at somebody or try to degrade somebody because he has to go to work instead of going to the first day of 5th grade. Yeah, you're being a little ridiculous. Oh, let me finish this text message. They won't get another first day of 3rd grade. I'm devastated. I'm missing my son and my daughter's first day, but I have to work, so my wife is handling it. But if I could take the time off, I would. Yeah, that's just ridiculous for you to feel that way. Going to work is far more important than 3rd grade. Oh, they never get to go to 3rd grade. Oh, okay. So you missed first day of 3rd grade, right? You didn't take the pictures at home. You didn't, come on now. Now, you guys are being a little ridiculous, okay? I applaud you for wanting to be with your kids and take care of them, but let's be honest about it, okay? 3rd grade doesn't matter. The first day of 3rd grade doesn't matter. Now, you show up for the parent-teacher conference, you show up for the award ceremonies, you show up. Yeah, those are far more important than the first day of 3rd grade.
What's up, Romeo? Yesterday, I took my daughter to her first day of junior high, and I took the day off, and I don't know how to feel.
Yesterday? School started yesterday?
Well, not yesterday, to get her schedule.
Oh, God.
So I took the day off because my wife was giving me a hard time, saying, you have to go take her, this and that, but it was a little sad.
What? Okay. I can't even with you.
I did it, but when I get there, as soon as she made me feel like an Uber driver. She was like, get lost, go wait in the car. Found 4 of her friends, they took off, went and seen their classes. About 30 minutes later, she came back and was like, okay, I'm ready, Dad.
Oh, okay. You're a great dad. You're an idiot, but you're a great dad. All right.
I know. Hey, that's what PTO is for.
God, get out of here. He's such a moron. Oh, my God. All right, yeah. No, yeah. You guys are dumb. Hey, Rome, you're right. 3rd, 4th grade aren't milestones. But I can tell you it matters to their little hearts. I'm going to tell you that it does not. When your kids look back at you as a parent, they're not going to give a damn that you didn't go to 4th grade, the first day of 4th grade. Okay, they're not even going to remember it. They're going to remember if you missed what's the thing where you go check out the classrooms and you see what they've done. They're going to remember that. They're going to remember you didn't show up to their game. They're going to remember if you weren't there for their graduation. They're going to remember if you weren't there for their award ceremonies when they're looking back, but they're not going to know. And they're not going to remember you weren't there for the first day of 3rd grade. And if you think they are, you are wildly overvaluing yourself when it comes to being a parent. I'm just saying. All right. And I'm not saying don't go if you can. What I'm saying is you can't be upset at your husband. He can't go because he has to go to work. He is not doing anything wrong. That is not a milestone. And your kids will never remember it. Your kids are not going to remember that dad had to work on the first day of third grade. They're not even going to think twice about it. Okay? And they're not going to hold a grudge against you because of it. All right, what did you send me here? Oh my God, what is wrong with you? Hey, Rome. The fourth grade may be a milestone to some, especially if their kids are dumb as rocks. They may be surprised they made it that far. Come on, that's just stupid. Everybody makes it to fourth grade. Yeah, no. All I'm saying is you can't be mad at your spouse because your spouse has to go to work on the first day of school. Okay? It's just not, it's a milestone. It's not a milestone. The very first day of school ever is a milestone. Okay? After that, look at Raider Dave. He just called and said that he took his kid to pick up her schedule yesterday. He was an Uber driver. Your kids do not think like you think. That your kids love you to death and will pick and choose why they love you for death or why they love you to death and how good of a parent you were based on what they believe is important. Okay? Kids don't about the first day of school as much as you think they do, that you're there. They don't want to go on their own. One parent should be there. Absolutely, of course. But come on. RD4254 7 to 7. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo. All right, what'd you send me here? Hey, Rome, you're talking about the first day of school. My son is moving to Fresno to go to Fresno State. He starts in a couple of weeks. My husband says he's not going to go to help him move, Rome. What do you think about that? I think college is a milestone that you're a horrible parent if you don't take your kid to college. If you make your kid do it all on his own or her own, then you're a terrible parent. No, you got to go. But that's a huge step in a kid's life, especially since they're moving out of your house and they're, they're probably moving out of town, maybe out of state. Heck no, you got to take your kid. What is wrong with him? I don't care if he doesn't take your kid to fourth grade, first day of fourth grade, but first day of college, hell yeah, that's a milestone. You got to go. Today is the first day of school, right? I am interested in how your kids dressed. Did they, because I remember when I was in school, man, it didn't matter whether it was first grade, high school, whatever. It was, you had to look good on that first day of school. Your shoes were clean. You got a nice set of jeans, a nice clean pair of jeans, brand new shirt, brand new pants, brand new hat, whatever it was. And nowadays, these kids just look lazy and sloppy. Do kids even still dress up for school? The way we were talking the other day about school clothes shopping or how much you guys spent on school clothes, it didn't seem like you guys were spending much at all. So kind of makes me wonder. Do kids today, are they looking tight, fitted, got their hair cut, ready to go, or are they looking sloppy in Crocs and pajama bottoms? Just something they should never walk out of the house in. I hope some of you parents are installing a little pride in your kids to look well, to look, at least look decently dressed when they go to school. Maybe only for the first day, if that, right? RD4254 7 to 7.
Good morning, Romeo.
Hey, what's up?
I'm the proud mother of 3 graduates. My baby just graduated last year, so I get to come home from work and go to sleep. But I could tell you, my son in high school last year, all I ever seen was kids in pajama bottoms and sandals. And I remember I was class of 99. We were not allowed to wear sandals. We were not allowed to wear pajamas, take blankets, and now that's all these kids do these days.
Absolutely ridiculous.
It's sad.
It's sad that they don't have enough pride in themselves to look good when they go out to at least, look decent,
Yeah.
That's embarrassing.
I made my kids, I tell them, you guys are not sloppy. I don't care. You guys are going to get dressed. And especially if I'm buying your clothes, you are going to go to school dressed.
Yeah. Well, good for you. I'm glad to hear it.
parents, do a little more for your kids. Make them be more presentable.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear it. Thanks for calling. I appreciate
We
it.
have robots now.
Yeah, we do. All right, thanks for calling. Bye.
Bye.
RD42547. I mean, she ain't lying, man. Come on, you have a little pride in yourself, when you go out in public. Hey, good morning, Rome. It's Gilrod here. I remember back in the day, I lived the first day of school. You wore your best outfit and the class would smell clean. Smell like Fabulosa? Yeah, man. First day of school, bro. Everybody looked clean. You know what I'm saying? Already 42547. Hey, Romeo, I got my son up for school today. I bought that fool a brand new pair of shoes. This kid came down in his old shoes ready to go to school. What do you think about that? Sounds about right. Hey, Romeo, I just got to tell you how my morning went so far. I got my kids up. I got up early before I go to work. I made them all breakfast to get them ready for school. They didn't want to eat it. They said they would get something at school. Now, mind you, Rome, these are high school kids. I was so excited for them that I wanted to make sure they had a great day. These kids did not even care. Now, I have one who's a freshman, one who's a junior. They did not even care what I did for them. I was so excited, and I got no love, Rome. Well, I think you guys give your kids too much credit about what they really care about. You do for your kids what you care about. How about doing what they care about? They want to go to high school. They want to go see their friends. They want to go, they want to have breakfast with them. So, I mean, sound like you're a great mom. You did what you're supposed to do. But hey, it is what it is. Sorry to hear that, though. What'd you send me here? Rome, I think the school uniforms are the way to go. No stress for the kids to dress to impress. Have them focus on school. I do too, by the way. I think school uniforms are the best way to go for kids, because that way, for a couple of different reasons. You're right. No stress. Kids don't have to worry about, they're always going to look clean. They're always going to look nice. And believe it or not, it's a lot better for the kids. It's different nowadays, though, because when I was in school, we were poor, right? I grew up on an Indian reservation. I was poor. And you could tell I was poor by the clothes that I wore. Now, I had new clothes, always had new clothes for school, but they weren't the fancy clothes. I mean, I didn't get Nikes. We couldn't afford Nikes. I didn't get Nikes. I had to wear Converse. The canvas ones. I had to wear kangaroos. I had to wear Pro Wings. I had to wear, some of the sounds so stupid when I talk about how poor I was and what I had to wear, because I had to wear Champion, which are all things that are expensive now that kids wear, which is totally absurd. I don't know what kind of bizarro world we live in. But you could tell the poor kids. You could tell the poorer kids from, the richer kids. So nowadays, though, I mean, it's so easy. I mean, you can go to Target, you can go to Walmart, you can go to Rosh, you can go to DD's, you can go places that are less expensive and find fashionable clothing that you can't really tell anymore. But uniforms takes that all out of it. The different economic groups, when it comes to school, if everybody has the same uniform, poor kids, I don't even know if they make fun of them anymore in school. I mean, we got made fun of in school for being poor. But yeah, so I'm with you though. I think uniforms are the way to go too. I think it really does. It kind of, at least from a status standpoint, it keeps all the kids on kind of the same playing level. So yeah, I don't know where that text came from, but okay.
Top of the morning, Mr. Romeo.
What's going on, brother? Where you been?
Man, Mr. Romeo, man, I've been going through a lot lately, man.
What do you mean going through a lot? What's wrong?
Man, I got me a new gig, man. I'll be at CJ's now.
Where?
At CJ's.
What is that?
Oh, you know, man, Carl's Jr.
Oh, no more Del Taco. Got you. Okay.
Oh, man, you know, they got country tacos there, too, man. They've been out for to pass up.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Mr. Romeo, man. But let me tell you, man, my co-worker, man, I don't want to say his name, man, because he's pretty famous. But I'll tell you, he just took the whole week off because he said it's like a holiday today because all the single moms are alone.
What?
Yeah, my co-worker, he took the whole week off.
Well, he's a moron. It's not, when it comes to school being in session, it's not the single moms you're looking for. It's the stay-at-home moms that you're looking for. The single moms still got to go to work.
I don't know, man, but he told me you're going to come through and get some tacos every now and then. The family pack.
All right, man. You're crazy. All right, man. Get out of here. You guys are wrong, man. It's not, I mean, for all you guys out there, single moms are always available, okay? Single moms know how to roll with their kids because they're single moms. But single moms still have jobs. It's the stay-at-home moms that are the ones that are now ready to cut free and get loose because the kids are back in school. Now they have more time to go, hook up after whatever time. What time school start? 8:30? So it's the stay-at-home moms that you're looking for, not the single moms, okay? In fact, you probably have a better chance with a stay-at-home mom right now than you do a single mom. Because single moms still got to go to work. You know what I'm saying? Those stay-at-home moms dropping their kids off at school, and they're going to look for something to do. It could be you. What'd you send me here? Let me see. 842-547-7 if you want to text or call. Hey, Rome, you're absolutely right. These guys have it all wrong. You're looking for those stay-at-home moms that have husbands who don't pay no attention to them. Those are the ones that are out looking for a guy after they drop the kids off at school, not the single moms. They're the ones that still go to work and have to take care of everything. So I think these guys are a little delusional, Rome, and some of the things they've said to you. Well, yeah, that's what I said. I don't know why single moms comes, I don't know where that comes. I don't know where you guys got the first day of school. You should be moms. No, you're looking for stay-at-home moms whose husbands don't pay attention to them. Those are the ones that are out looking for something to do today. Not single moms. Single moms are just, I don't know. I don't know where you guys got that from.
Bro, my kids did not understand why I was laughing so hard about what you said. You said single moms are looking, or stay-at-home moms are looking for things to do. It could be you. I was dominating my car. She's like, what's so funny? I'm like, I'll tell you when you're older. But you know what, Rome? You're right. The working mom, single mom, their life hasn't changed. I work from home.
Yeah.
I stay home with my kids.
Yeah.
I've been trying to have lunch with my friend, like all summer, just the two of us.
Yeah.
We like to go to nice places, and I don't want to buy a plate for my kids if she's not going to eat. Yes. We are looking for things to do. It could be you. Come on now.
That's hilarious. That's awesome. Hey, thanks for calling.
Bye.
Romeo in the Morning.
Every morning.
On Hot 94.1.